Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to tonight's main event. We have Mayo Hosko coming at you at 60 frames per second, 4K resolution, no sugar, no filler, just real whole egg! Let's get ready to Lego!
Hello, it's me, Mayo Hosko, coming to you at 60 frames per second in 4K resolution. No sugar, no filler, just real whole egg, and welcome to my channel.
Mayo Hosko, it's your boy, JP.
Real whole egg. Everybody say real whole egg. Real whole egg.
Real whole egg.
Real whole egg.
There we go. Capture that, Mayo. That's for you. That's for you.
Everyone say real whole egg at the same time. 1, 2, 3.
Real whole egg.
Sweet. I'll cap that and then add it to the intro.
That's kind of fucked up though. It's a little off-centered.
Real whole egg.
Whole egg.
Eggs?
Oh, our timing was off, but
Do we go
that's
slowly
okay.
or fast?
I think that was fine. Is that fine, or do you want us to do
Yes,
it
because
slow?
I actually prefer it when people do it all out of sync because that makes it more authentic.
Yeah.
Everyone on the panel say it at the same time. Okay.
Oh, okay.
What are we saying again?
Real whole egg.
Whole egg.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Real
Whole egg.
Egg.
Close enough.
Well, if you don't mind me saying, a little bit of no sugar, no filler, a whole lot of real whole egg coming up on these Fridays.
Hello, Miss Zambi here, saying real whole egg. Mayo Hosko channel. Go check it out.
Real whole egg. There we go. I don't know what else you want. Wait, why am I... Are you talking about like what goes well with Mayo? Also, how did you even come up with the name Mayo Hosko? Like, do you just love Mayo? I don't know.
Rolling into the chat, we got to give a shout out. No sugar, no filler, just real whole egg. Splat out. That's what I'm talking about. Mayo Hosko. 2 whoop salute, Mayo. Welcome to the jankiness.
For Mayo Hosko, I give you a real whole egg. Wait, where did all these other eggs come from? What in the name of the Emperor is going on?
Everyone make sure to send in your videos of saying real whole egg and I'll add you to the intro. Thank you.
What's up, everybody? Happy Friday or Saturday, depending on what part of the globe you're at. Thanks for hanging out. Mayo is not feeling too well today, so I'm gonna probably help him out a lot more than usual. So
We're gonna let RC be the star of the show today.
my time to shine here. Let's see what happens.
3 months of doing a fantastic job. It's his time to shine.
I appreciate that, buddy. So, just not feeling too well, huh? Would it come on yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday got really sick.
Hate to hear that, man. Hate to hear that. Hey, Trevs. Moo cow, how are you, buddy? So I'm assuming no Legos being built on the Mayo home front right now.
Oh, I just woke up, so if I get my energy up in the next 3 hours, then I might start building.
Yeah, I just take it easy, man. Rest is the best bet. That's how you get over everything the quickest. Keep it clean, huh? I try, Cal. So anyways, what about everybody out there in the chat? Everybody having a good Friday, good Saturday? We got Gladiator in here. Trev's. Brickable Cow. Who else did we have in here? Johnny G. So I don't have. Wait, hey, does anyone know what a gray base plate looks like? The Johnny Thunder base plate is. Oh, hey, Team B. I don't have the buzz control yet, but I think Mayo's got you covered.
Yeah, I got you covered right now.
Are you afraid of bees? They're only insects after all. I wouldn't care if hundreds were swarming around. I'd just blow smoke and make them buzz off. Buzz, 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 retorted Duck.
Yo, Cliff. What's up, buddy? Also, Johnny G, I do not have too much Lego this week to talk about. This week has been absolutely insane between work, problems with my house, and everything else. This is actually the first time I've actually gonna get to build is tonight, this whole week. So didn't really do too much Lego this week. It's dark gray, it has water where the brick road used to be. Yeah, I think, you know what? Let's see, you said that's a Johnny Thunder base plate? Let's find out right now.
Let me go and see if I can see what Gladiator's talking about.
Yeah, we're gonna see.
But today we are going to be talking about are Lego sets too big?
What did he say? What did he say? What's happening over your left shoulder, RC? Looks like Pyro Heaven. Yeah, man. I wish. You know what? I may try and take that camera down so that way I can give you guys a better view of that. You'll probably have to give me a few minutes, but I was just trying to see what Gladiator Brick said. Hey, does anyone know about gray base? It looks like the Johnny. Yeah, that is what he said. Johnny Thunder this way. I'm not sure about that.
I'm gonna go looking behind the scenes. Scrolling through brick sets.
Where the water brick road used to be. I see that. That's an adventurer set. I think I know what he's talking. It's tan and gray. Looks like it came with I think this is what he's talking about. Let me see right fast. And then you know what, Johnny, just for you, I'll give you guys a quick tour of the pirate side since that's coming to completion. I think Gladiator Bricks is talking about 5978. That's the Lego set.
Okay, let me go. Let me go search that on brick set. The Sphinx the Sphinx Secret Surprise.
Yep. What? Do I have Sphinx?
Go get that share screen.
I always liked the old cars that came with, and then plus the professor.
The professor had a bunch of different names depending on which country you're from.
What was his name in other countries?
Well, one of his names, okay, so he had multiple names. Dr. Charles Lightning, Professor Articus, and Dr. Kilroy. But depending on which lore you read from, sometimes they're actually entirely different characters.
Oh, okay, I got you. Just looks similar. Hey, Axel Plate, how are you, buddy? Clever Pig, how are you? Who else did we get? Oh, no. Trev's. It's not just about money. It's also about display space. What did I miss? I missed Trev's comment there. Let's see. Unless, yeah, I don't know. It's not showing up on my end. this now, Hunter. Hey, Hive, what's up, buddy? Mikey J, cheers, Mikey.
I wish I could go get some Doritos Locos tacos, but Taco Bell hasn't made it to my city yet. Well, let's stop sharing that.
Yeah, and you know what? That's another thing that comes with that set was that tent. They don't make those tents like that no more out of that fabric. See Clever Pig, Mikey J in the chat. I saw Clever Pig did a video not too long ago about that new Speed Champ. That was a pretty cool video.
Let me go create something.
You know what? Let me get a pair of snips because for Johnny G, I'm going to take this camera down and we're going to see if I can't show him the pirate side right quick. It's a little chaotic, but I'll show him right quick. Let me get some snips.
And because Hive just came in.
Are you afraid of bees? They're only insects after all. I wouldn't care if hundreds were swarming around. I'd just blow smoke and make them buzz off. Buzz, 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 retorted Duck.
So I'm sick right now, so my voice is incapacitated, just to let everyone know.
All right, give me 1 second here. So one thing about building the city in here is that I am inside the build at all times, so it's chaotic everywhere. I don't have like a table to build on somewhere and then bring it to the city. It's like all my parts are everywhere.
I'll go check that. Oh, that's not from an Adventurers set, Gladiator. That's from the Ogle command base from Alpha Team.
Alright, let's see here. Let's see what we can accomplish here without breaking anything. That's the hardest part. Just not breaking anything. Let's see here. So now I'm going to try and change this. Where's my cursor? Here we go. Let's see if this works. All right, cool. So now, you go, oh, did it freeze? Hold on. It's because this connection moves. Hold on a second. I'll switch it back.
And there's just the glorious R.
The glorious.
Just the best PFP in the world. And I love those Islanders canoes.
So we got the catamaran over there, and some of them in the canoe, and they've killed a couple pirates. And then that guy's over there, he's been killed, and then they've set their boat on fire.
That was technically the only Lego pirate ship I ever had. Technically.
Oh, the catamaran? And then I got them lowering another canoe. Got a couple of pirates going over the waterfall. And then I've given all the pirates, not the pirates, all the islanders, the King Kahuna mask, or King Kahuka. They all of them have the mask, like they're the warriors. And then, so they all have that mask, but then my King Kahuka I used actually from the Adventurers thing. Let me see if I can get this in there without breaking anything. There you go. And that's the, they call it Achu or whatever, ACHU, and then I used him as the king. So in fact, let's see. Hey Zizu, you know what that means, Mayo?
Yes, but we'll wait until you're done showing us your epicness.
All right, and then this is the Barracuda Bay. It's pretty much the same way as you would build it the broken way, but I've just got it put in the middle here. But where I really mocked one is this is two of the Eldorados, and this is what I've really been working on lately. And I'm trying. Oh, let's see. Don't mess up. Okay, there we go. I'm trying to fill in this gap that's back here, and if I can move this without pulling something apart. Let's see here. Okay, there you go. You can see I've been filling it, but once I've got to get it filled all the way up to here. But this is the area I've been working on so far. And here, give me 1 second. I'll show you guys. Most recent is the lights. And you can see all the lights I have in there. And then if you look back in there, that's like a kitchen area or kitchen quarters back in there, and a sleeping quarters. Let me see here. If you can see back there, it doesn't zoom in very far, but that goes all the way back into that cave. Back there. Jewels and whatnot. Got a pirate and I can't remember what they call that when they hang them off a basket at the side of like a post or something off a cliff. And so lately what I've been trying to do is come up with more of these figs. These Imperial Guards get kind of pricey, to be honest with you. And so but this is what I've been working on lately. And once I complete this is the Time Cruisers over here. That's the Time Cruisers cave that I've been working on. And if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen that one. And but once I get done with all this and I get it all filled, I'll have this all leveled off right here, and then it'll go up to castle, and that'll be the castle in the medieval section in this top corner right here. It'll probably go up close to where those pictures are in the corner. So, but that's the progress I've been making so far. Since you wanted to see the pirate side there.
And them nice gold chain fencing.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It runs down the whole length of the pirate side there. And it comes back here where they've got a couple of little pigs hiding in the back corner there. I don't know why it's not focusing. There we go. But thank you, Mikey. I see a couple people in there. Thank you, Zizu. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Johnny. I've also been working on the mountain up here. Let me see if I can get this camera to reach. But I've been working on the mountain, and I've got this pillar here, this gray one, and then this one, and then they're going to connect up top and go over the A-frame cabin, and then the same thing over there. I don't know if you can see it on the Extreme Team side over there with the Timmy Time Cruisers coming out, but I've got all that, and it's all going to meet up over here. And so I've been working on this corner a lot, but that's where the majority of my bricks have been going lately. If you saw the bricks that I got on Instagram not too long ago, I posted. So, but it's coming along. It's coming along, guys. And then just real fast, but there's the 10-story bugle that I did. So I don't know if you saw that on Instagram or not, but it pretty much goes to the ceiling now.
Hey, I'm offended.
Who's offended?
I am.
Who offended you?
Oink,
Here, I'm gonna
oink,
switch his
did.
camera back.
Oink oink did.
Oh, clever. I was about to say, give me a second, I'll catch up on that chat.
And the nerve of you to say that on my channel.
That's too funny. Oh no!
Yeah.
Disrespectful, clever.
Yeah.
Disrespectful.
Yeah, disrespectful, and you know that I'm just joshing.
That's funny. Thank you, Johnny G. Thank you, Clever. Thank you, Zizu. I really appreciate that, guys. Oh, you see there? Gladiator said it reminds me of a Lego movie. Awesome. Awesome, because that was kind of like the goal I was going for. I even have the Lego movie logo hanging from the crane. But I will say when I saw the Lego movie, that really did put a lot of inspiration in my city, because I liked how they had all the different themes. They had, pirate, the Western, they had, city, and they would just go to all the different themes. I thought that was pretty cool.
And now that you're done and you're back in your seat.
Thank you, Mikey. And there we go, Zizu, Paradisa, just for you.
I didn't want to leave you holding your camera in air while we did that. Well, someone might want to go.
Johnny G, what a hater! Don't be like that, Johnny.
Well, someone might want to go get Dude Jude, because Dude Jude won the giveaway, and I need his address to send him his prize.
Oh, nice. And that's not fair to Mayo, because he's had to move like 3 times in the past year also.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'll be honest with you. I thought that intro when Emmett comes out of his apartment and he's like, "Hello, city," and it like kind of pans out. I thought that was awesome. Like the monorail, the streets, like just everything through it. I thought it was really cool.
Who would pay $37 for coffee?
Emmett.
Who would pay $43 for a cookie?
Have you been to Starbucks lately? I don't know if they got Starbucks over there. It's getting pretty ridiculous on how much they charge for a coffee and a cookie.
You know why we don't have Starbucks in Australia?
Why is that?
Because we are too good for Starbucks. Having Starbucks in our country would be an insult. All the Italian and Greek immigrants that came out after World War II they brought along with them the best blends of coffee in the world. All the United States is stuck with is the black pot roast coffee.
Yeah,
and then they branched out. But
I'm not a coffee drinker at all.
We've had the good coffee from the start.
Yeah, so I will be honest with you. I'm not a coffee drinker like at all.
Me neither.
But I don't even consider Starbucks coffee really coffee by the time they do everything to it. It's like whipped frappuccino, like double cream sugar, this and that, and then by the time it's almost like they're drinking syrup. It's almost like ice cream, coffee and ice cream mixed. And so I know a lot of people like it, but it's just a really sugary drink at that point. It's not even coffee. And yeah, no, exactly. Chemical soup. There you go. Axel got it.
The only story I can tell about coffee is that during one of the wars, one of my dad's relatives would go onto the trail, hide in the bushes, and whisper to the soldiers walking by, "Psst, here's a cup of coffee." Because them soldiers on the trail needed to be awake before they went into battle.
I like how you reenacted it with the psst and everything, like you were there. That cracked me up.
Well, I think my dad told me that story once, and he did the same whisper, and it stuck with me ever since.
Yeah, no.
Because
you there.
Because fighting at war is the most important time for coffee ever. Which is why the US Army imported so much coffee for World War II.
Yeah. No, they gave their soldiers a lot more than coffee, but that's another topic. Starbucks tastes like burnt coffee. Yeah, man. I'm not a big coffee fan. I know a lot of people buy those ones from the convenience stores too. I don't know if you guys even got those. They're like frappuccinos, like in a glass bottle. You guys even have those there, Mayo?
I wouldn't know because I don't drink coffee.
Oh, okay. I don't know if you've seen them at the convenience stores or not.
Yes, Squishies is from The Simpsons, not real life. A can of Mountain Dew instead, please. If I'm going to have caffeine, I'd rather have a citrus beverage, not a milky beverage. I'd even prefer a cola.
Yeah, I'd rather just have an energy drink. In Gladiator, I have not heard about that song, but I'll look it up. Free and Green. Slurpee was the OG. That's right, Mikey.
Well, that's offensive. I find that offensive because Coca-Cola is better.
You can't be offended, Mayo. They're gonna think you're a snowflake.
Yes, because we'll all just melt away.
You say anything offensive whatsoever. So, out there in chat land, how about you guys? Anybody get anything cool Lego wise? Have you got any of the new sets? I see the new jungle sets that just came out. Is that released yet, or they're about to be?
I'm gonna go search all of this stuff to see what is new. Let's go to new. And I'm going to share this screen while we look. Because I want to see for myself.
Said I'm waiting to buy Lego until the 14th. I'm guessing there's a GWP that comes out that you want then? Gladiator bought some raised base plates. Oh, Clever bought a model team set. What model team set? I've got the Magic Flash right now. That's the only one I've got, but I plan on getting a couple more. But man, they're so expensive. The semis are insane. Alien Space. Okay, Alien Space Diner GWP. Very nice, Axel. I bought the buildable Batman figure recently and modded the arms and legs. Very nice, Trevs. We picked up new City Prison sets today. Jen's gift for Mother's Day. We are making Dungeons and Dragons with them. Okay. Very nice, Mikey. With the orange space one. I'm going to have to look up that GWP, Axel. I keep buying new figs. Definitely growing the population of repeats. Got you. So, Brickable Cow, are those the new series Space Series figs? Are those the ones that you keep buying?
I think I want this Simba.
You like Simba?
Yeah, because for a couple reasons. One, because I want to put the tiger's butt onto a lion cub's butt. 2, that snail reminds me of Gary from SpongeBob. And 3, I just can't wait to be king.
I like the part count. That's my number right there. I see that number on everything. 222. I see that number on receipts. It's part of my phone number. I see that. I see it everywhere. So I like that. Clever Pig got the highway rig. That's a nice set. That's a really nice set, and especially for $20, that's a steal.
That one's the white. That one's the white. The white tractor cab with the blue and red stripes.
And it was just the truck by itself, right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Yep. Oh, that's a June 1st set, huh, Mikey? The Lord of the Rings.
Oh wow, look at this.
What is that?
Wow, that's a real hodgepodge set.
Cooper's Robot Diner. What theme? This is Dreams?
Yeah, Dreams.
That's actually kind of cool.
That kind of looks like one of Hybe's Transformers.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. In fact, didn't they do a Transformer movie that was like Beast Wars or something? And it was like it had the dinosaurs, the gorilla, the cheetah, all of them. And yeah.
I wonder what. Okay, so I wish the alternate build was a wheeled vehicle, but there's no wheels in this.
Mikey said something about a GWP for the Fell Beast. I'm not sure what that is. And then Clever Pig says he wants that as well. RC Cal says I got my head in the clouds because of my walls behind me. It's funny.
I wonder if Fab Blondie Bricks will want this.
Oh, this is the cat everybody's been going crazy about.
I like that we're getting some of the. I like that we're getting some of the X UFO pieces in there.
So is that 169 in Australian?
Yes.
Okay. I was about to say, it's going to be a big cat.
But this actually caught my eye. As a city
like a
builder.
little condo? Modern house.
It looks like something that belongs on the east coast of Florida.
I was getting ready to say that looks like Miami right there with the palm trees and like the 3-story modern condo and stuff. That looks like something you'd find in South Florida for sure.
Yeah, not enough palm trees for South Beach, however.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, honestly, I don't know why they don't come back with the original palm tree parts. Like, I don't have any right quick. I mean, I do. You guys just can't see them, but the 90s palm tree pieces, I thought those were the best. Sorry about the cat, Zizou. I know that's rough.
Oh, it's a creator set, not a city set.
So it's a 3-in-1.
I think so, yeah.
I wonder what the other options are. Oh, wait. Yeah, that is a different option. That's cool. The stone chimney.
These stock images just crack me up. They really do. It's like so obscure.
What else they got?
I wonder if anyone's going to go crazy over the Minions set.
I don't understand why they brick build them instead of making like a mini minifig, or do they make minifigs? There's another space. What is it? Yeah, what was that? Lunar rover vehicle.
Oh, I could imagine a lot of people getting excited for this. Get out of here, you stupid banner.
What was that one next to it? That set next to this.
And you get, I really hope that's printing for the American flag.
What are those tires made out of? What tires are those?
I've never seen those tires before. But those seats, that's a complicated Technic build.
Is that what it is, Technic? Oh, yeah. What was next to it? Is that Star Wars?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I like seeing sets that come with the red guards. And Clicking Cliff's favorite car company, Porsche. Not.
All right, Mikey. We'll see you in a few. And then I think that may be, is that the Batman Trevs was talking about earlier? He said he got that.
Yeah, I think that is.
Just not seeing. I'm wondering when those jungle sets come back out. I've seen all the leaked set images.
They're probably further down here somewhere. How many freaking chess sets are they gonna make? Now this is something I'm interested in.
Oh, I know that looks really cool. Zizu said, "Did anybody see the Friends Castle bed and breakfast set?" I have not. I did like that train though, Mayo.
Let's move.
It's not gonna come. It's gonna come like the axle plate. I was looking for those gorillas too. Mayo, that's not gonna come powered, right? It's gonna come like the yellow monorail in that one city set.
Exactly.
I get it. The yellow monorail. Yep. Hey, Brick is Life.
I think we'll get to that soon.
Yeah, no, there was this one, and then there was another city set that I thought was really cool. But yeah, this is they got an interesting build on the front of it. I'm curious how they did that glass.
I'm trying to see if they mention anything about power functions, which is powered up.
I mean, you can always do what I do, and that's just build yourself an extra car with a motor and a battery attached to it.
Yeah, they don't mention powered up.
But it would be cool if you bought two of them, then you could make extra cars, and then you could just power it up.
But that almost looks like something that the Bright Line Railway is doing in Florida.
Oh, you know about that, huh?
Yeah,
Sunrail.
I watch a lot of train channels.
I should get a video of it one day for you. And we got a really cool train track here that actually goes over the road. So like the highway goes underneath it, and then the train passes over you. So every once in a while, you get you get to drive under the train while it's going over the road.
Oh,
cool.
that's pretty cool.
Joy said, "Oh yeah, this is the new what, dang it, what is that new movie called?
Inside Out 2.
Inside Out. There you go. Yep.
I might buy this because I really like that joy. I really like that joy. I think I might go and see the second movie.
I think it's funny when they took him hostage. What is it? Oh, so is that a new Bowser Express train? Interesting.
I don't. This doesn't run on track.
Nope. Looks like they've got almost like the Duplo train wheels on there.
Which was a missed opportunity. Those green Aston Martins just look... Oh my god. Remember that Riddler car from the Lego Batman movie sets?
The Riddler car? Yeah.
Yeah. Those are the vibes I'm getting off of that.
Yeah, you pick up from that? Well, Aston Martin, their color is green, but yeah, I don't like how they put the lights on top of that car either. Hey, Dave.
Because it's a safety car.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's a pace car. I get it.
Yeah.
What's up, buddy?
Just going over some of the new sets before we complain about stuff.
We're just... Oh, look, that's pretty cool. They that's the Batman, the animated series Batmobile there.
Yeah, and Harley Quinn's ginormous hammer.
And Mr. Freeze.
The mallet.
Why are they doing it in blue? I'm pretty sure it's black in the cartoon. Am I incorrect on that? Somebody in the chat know more than me, let me know.
Yeah. Any Batman fans out there, please let us know.
Is it really dark blue? I've always thought it was black. But it is a cool build.
Really? A Batman mech? Come on.
Batman mech.
Fucking
They
hell,
do a
man.
mech for every theme and character nowadays.
Yeah, I'm so glad that Captain Rex is getting a microfighter, not a mech. This set is something a lot of people are going to be excited about.
Because of the Hulk fig.
Yes, Hulk smash.
Yep. And then it comes with who's that? Low key Captain America. I don't know who that one is. It comes with Black Widow and whatever that other fig is.
My second video I uploaded uploaded to this channel is called Hulk Smash Clay Pig.
Yeah, no, that Hulk fig, and you know a lot of people bought that Avengers Tower for that fig. Yeah, so Zizou's saying he thinks that it's black with blue highlights. That's what they're saying in the chat. So and I was talking about the Batmobile, by the way. There you go. There's one of the newer jungle sets. That's the one with the gorilla right there.
Now we're getting to some of the jungle ones. So it looks like this is the big one.
Yeah.
Which is
so
pretty
far,
disappointing.
the helicopter is going to be the biggest one.
It's pretty disappointing in my opinion. Oh, what does the
But it does have it's the animals though. All of them come with pretty cool animals. Like that one comes with the red tail panda or the ringtail panda, red panda.
Yeah, and that's clearly a modern version of. Well, that's clearly a neoclassic Johnny Thunder.
Yeah, he definitely has like a 90s kind of face going on with the mustache and everything. Yeah, it's cool that they're adding a lot of new animals. That's what a lot of the jungle sets are really cool for, because like that helicopter one has the new gorillas in it, and it comes with the gorilla big figs and the baby gorillas, and then the other one comes with quite a few other things as well.
When are they going to get to the Captain Rex?
Oh, there's another jungle set that comes with the plane, but it also comes with the new crocodiles and a baby alligator or a baby crocodile.
Yeah, what I called the crocodigators.
Crocodile. Yeah, I feel like those ones are more crocodile though compared to the like 90s green gators. The other ones, like in the 90s, they kind of, it was like hard to distinguish the difference, but I feel like they've definitely changed them up enough to distinguish them now.
Wait, hang on a minute. Oh yeah, we're onto this page. This is something I saw a lot of Ninjago fans hyping up. Even though it's not Ninjago, it's just a beautiful pagoda.
And that's not Ninjago?
No, it's Monkey Kid.
That's pretty cool though. It's a cool build for sure.
Just because
definitely has a bunch of Asian architecture.
Strangely, there isn't more pagodas in Ninjago.
Oh, there's that new city set that has the harbor.
This is something I'm really excited about, even though I probably won't buy.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. It's interesting how they gave it like a place for people to go. What's it like a food place in a beach right next to the harbor? Like a commercial harbor. I mean, that's kind of right on top of each other, but it is what it is. It's a pretty cool set still.
Also, the really shrunk cargo ship.
Yes, I was thinking that myself. Oh, well, we passed Zizou's bed and breakfast. He said, bed and breakfast right there. Nice seafood restaurant. Yeah, I'm guessing that is what it is.
Well, yeah, they're selling some ice cream there. And I think that is something seafood related.
Or like a bar for the fishermen or something that come in. It is a cool set. We haven't gotten anything like that in a long time for the city, so that is cool.
Oh, this one is what Zizou is interested in.
Yeah.
And I think that's light nougat windows.
Yeah.
Yeah, light nougat windows.
I like the leaf elements that they got going on in the trees there.
Those look like bigger palm tree pieces. And let's scroll back down here. Where was my Star Wars thing? Let me go find it.
Yeah, what are you looking for that new Captain Rex
Yeah, the Captain Rex thing.
helmet?
No, the Captain Rex helmet is still available. Here we go.
Oh, the mini little yeah.
Yeah.
Microfighter. I wanted to say
The
mini-fighter.
microfighter.
Yep.
Star Wars fans, please tell me what craft that is. I don't care about the craft. I just care about Rex.
I like the guns he's not supposed to have.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's a new piece or not.
Looks like little Uzis. Johnny G, boo, Star Wars. I've figured that out with the Lego, with the Star Wars theme. It's kind of like one of those you either love it or hate it themes. Oh, Zizu
Yeah.
said Y-Wing. The ship's called a Y-Wing.
Okay, so it must be the Rex version of the Y-Wing.
Yep. Yeah, that's a whole another rabbit hole that I can't even afford to go down. That Star Wars theme, it gets crazy, and plus the following behind it has made some of those sets just insanely expensive. I saw they had that Death Star at the Lego store down the street from me, OBC, and they wanted like $1,500 for it, and it was even opened. I was like, man, this is crazy.
Yeah, so what's everyone's favorite types of sets that are getting released?
I'll be honest with you, I do want those I want those animals out of those new jungle sets. I could really, the builds are kind of leave them. I do want the gorillas and the crocodiles. The helicopter, it's like, oh, another helicopter. Didn't see that coming. Helicopter and a plane. You kidding me? Where they keep coming up with these new ideas?
Yeah, it's just the best ideas ever. And if any of y'all can't read sarcasm, then you need to go get yourself checked out.
You're in the wrong live stream. Oh, which by the way, that was my alarm going off a minute ago. You guys give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. I gotta mess with my irrigation right fast. I'll be right back. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. So in the meantime, I'm going to go and respond to the comments.
Guys, I should really make a reading your comments video. Great job. This is the best thing I've ever seen since yesterday.
Good. What high praise, man. What a great comment.
Too much cliffhanger, not enough story, craves more story, am very sad.
Am very sad, dude.
So he was scarped.
I've been scarped before, it's not fun.
Let's share these, shall we? So everyone can see the names on the screen. I'm just going to read out what I'm commenting. Being 23 years old feels almost like 22. Nice. I see people melt on Twitter. Sorry. Twitter X every day. Sad times. Why I didn't buy Star Wars. I know too many people with sick relatives. I'm being converted. And that was all the comments. Oh my god, Johnny. I will on my live streams every time Zissou is there. And that's the comments. Is there any other is there any other cutaways people want to see? Because just a reminder, the pretty lady is telling you to subscribe to Mayo Hosko.
Yeah, baby.
I'm back.
So share my channel with your friends. Exactly. Paradisa is better than yours, damn right. It's better than yours.
Yeah, did you guys already talk about Brick is Life talking about how they just keep pumping out sets one after another and it's hard to keep up?
We'll be talking about that in 2.5 minutes.
Oh, got you. Yeah, I feel your pain on that one. Brick is Life.
I have sets from 2 years ago that I'm waiting for retirement sales.
That's funny, Zizu. Axel Play asks, what do we think about the detailed city construction sets? I'm assuming he's talking about the crane that came out. That's probably like close to minifig scale, to be honest with you. It's pretty good size. I kind of like them, but at the same time, I mean, I do like them because they are true to like the minifig scale. But then at the same time, where do you have the room for that? Like, you got to build your city to that scale, and then it just becomes one of those things. Is you don't have the space for that. Yeah, crane and excavator. Yeah, I saw both of them. I do like them. They're cool. Hey, our toy world. That was harder for me to say than I thought.
Yeah, we just saw both of those sets earlier. Everyone comment the hashtag AFOLS Unite.
Hashtag AFOLS Unite. You said, didn't you say there was another, didn't you say that there was another acronym that was for you? Alien? Isn't that what you said?
Yeah. A LEGO intellectual enthusiast note taker. That's what an alien is.
Nice to see a LEGO. It was human crane in Mayo's layout. Plugging things out of it. Johnny G was going through your city and showing everybody all your stuff. That's funny.
That was my second most liked stream ever. Okay, let's all do this, shall we?
This one is a running!
Rotten eggs! It's rant time! Okay, Now, I'm not going to be able to be as animated as other rants, but Lego sets are too big and I don't like it. I'm building 3 sets right now that all cost me over $200 because they're so good. I remember I was saying this on the Coffee Time podcast in the comments 12 hours ago that back in 2007 the biggest set was the UCS Millennium Falcon at $500. The Death Star that came along a couple years later was $400. And then they re-released the Death Star at $500. The Millennium Falcon UCS and UCS AT-AT are both $800. The new styles. And back in 2007, there weren't too many sets above $200, except really the UCS sets. The modulars weren't even above $200 yet.
No.
And there weren't a lot of sets above 200 that were specifically targeted towards AFOLs. Well, no, sorry, AFOLs. Normally they were above 150, which were sets like the modulars. But now it seems like every single AFOL targeted set is above 200, and now we have an expectation that most of them will be above 300. And
Especially the modulars. Especially Star Wars.
Well, it's not just Star Wars, it's the advent of Lego ideas and other stuff like that. And when the Lego movie came out, the average price of a Lego set was $43 US, and now I think it's almost 60.
I wouldn't have been surprised if it was 100.
Because they factor in all the bullshit keychains and all that other bullshit.
Oh, to bring it down, yeah.
But
Yeah.
still, the average is much more than when the Lego movie came out.
You know, honestly, you were talking about what sets were you saying were $800?
The UCS Millennium Falcon and AT-AT.
That's absolutely insane. I mean, $800, like, that's a lot of things. That's a monthly car payment plus insurance. That's a lot of groceries. That's a lot of things for $800. Just, I don't know, man, for one set. That's crazy. But I mean, people pay it. That's what's crazy.
You know, and you just said something that I also want to rant about.
This one is a rotten egg!
Rotten eggs! It's rant time! Where in the word groceries is there a sh in the spelling?
What'd you say?
Where in the word groceries is there a sh in the spelling?
I don't know. I think it's where the C comes in.
Yeah, I am gobsmacked by people's accents that emphasize the s as a sh in that word. I'm just like, what?
Yeah, because I was lost. See, yeah, no, because over here they call it grocery or grocer. So I don't know.
But not every state does. Which is
the UCS MF. What is that? What set is that, Mayo? Oh, Millennium Falcon.
Yeah,
Millennium
Millennium Falcon.
Got it. You buy one of the combination sets equal $100 Disney machine, you can be escorted to your vehicle safely. Yeah, that's ridiculous that you need a safe escort to your car so that way you don't get mugged for your Lego set because people know how expensive they are. Let's see, actual big, yep.
And the reason why Lego makes more expensive sets is because they know people will buy them.
But see, this is where I've always come up with like my thought process on it is, where do you actually really make money? So let's say we make this Lego set and then we sell it for $800. Well, you know that's really got to limit your potential buyer on that product. So why not come out with these sets and charge half, if not even less, but then everybody's going to buy it. So wouldn't you just increase the amount of money that you bring in because you've increased the amount of people that can actually afford to buy your product? I don't know. That's kind of how I see it, but maybe I'm wrong. I mean, I don't have a team of lawyers and financial experts backing me, so it's just my thought process on it. But maybe they do make money on it, just having it completely overpriced like that to where most people can't afford it.
I could forgive the high prices if they just gave us what we want.
Yeah. Some within reason. I mean, I could see it on some stuff, but I wish that they would make more. You see, and at the same time, like what my wishes are from Lego isn't any bigger sets or anything like that. Like I like the castle theme and I like the pirate themes. I'll be honest with you, they didn't even have to bring back big sets if they would bring back like a Western theme or I don't know, a couple other themes out there that I really like, but like one of the I keep wanting to say Bricktron, but Blacktron, one of those themes, Ice Planet, one of those space themes. Those are awesome. Bring those back. It don't have to be massive sets, but I want to see more of the like when Castle had the small builds as well, where you could buy like the horse and a small outpost, or like they had the King's wagon or whatever it was, the King's chariot with the two horses and stuff like that came with it. I feel like they should bring sets like that back, almost like little helper sets for the bigger set itself.
Yeah.
Not just big set, big set, big set, big set.
Complementary pieces to the big sets.
Mm-hmm.
Much like how Kevin Durant prefers to be a complementary player than the star of the show.
Yeah, because I mean, especially when you're talking about like themes, like you definitely need to have multiple, because the only one set, I mean, people are going to get tired of that pretty fast.
And I'll tell you what, I was happy to pay almost $600 for the 90th anniversary castle.
Yeah, and that's in Australian, but yeah, I forget about that. That's $600 for you. So then that $800 set in your case is well over $1,000, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
I think $1,200 with the conversion.
Yeah, and just like Axel said here, suppose a kid does like Castle and Knights, etc., or in Pirates too. What sets can he buy? You're exactly right.
The Creator 3-in-1 castle and the Creator 3-in-1 pirate ship. That's the answer.
Yeah, that's the $100 set. That's not bad. But what's that in Australia?
It was $150.
Okay. But yeah, that 3-in-1 Creator, that I can see that one. But still, for a kid to come up with $100, I mean, that's mom and dad for sure.
And I'll tell you what, in US dollars, if they came out with a $500 motorized monorail with track that was the actual monorail track, people would buy it all day long.
Oh, without a doubt. And I think they know it, man. If they were to come out with that monorail though, man, I think you'd see something stupid like $800 also, because they already want $500 just for the Avengers Tower.
And the tooling cost it would be to make the new monorail tracks.
Well, I mean, how much really would go into it when people are already making the track off a 3D printer that works?
Exactly, and that's why people go buy the 3D printed stuff.
That's why they do or don't.
That's why they do, because it's cheaper.
Yeah, yeah. And then not to mention, I see people selling that stuff at like $8 a stick. And the thing about it is if it works just as well, I mean, why aren't they?
And anyone,
especially when Lego's giving them nothing.
And anyone can 3D print anything.
Yeah.
I will Cool Whip. Pie tastes better with Cool Whip.
So why you putting so much emphasis on the H?
Say wheat. Say Will Wheaton.
Yeah. Will Wheaton. That's a funny scene.
Yeah. Will Wheaton. And then Patrick James gets angry with Stewie. Patrick James is such a good voice actor.
Yeah. So Axel Plate makes a interesting point, which is probably true. The rights for the monorail system aren't owned or they're not by Lego, so they can't make those again. They would have to make an entirely new system.
Exactly. They were, those molds and a lot of the old base plates were outsourced.
I'm sure they could come up with something close.
Yeah. But we talked about the scale of Lego in, I think, the second episode that RC was ever on here. The scale of Lego means that the sets get bigger.
Yeah. So for me as a vintage fan, it kind of gets annoying because I can't really incorporate any of the new stuff in my city with the vintage stuff because it just looks so off scale. When one of the 8-wide cars are 3 times as large as, you know, the vintage semis and stuff like that, it just doesn't look right in the city. Plus the size of the cars compared to the buildings and the streets, I don't know. It gets tough when they keep just up in the scale. Went from 4 wide to 5 wide to 6 wide, now 8 wide.
Yeah, I think that these eight I can deal with 6 wide, I can't deal with 8 wide.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like if I put 6 wide on one side of the city and then put like 4 or 5 wide on the other side and they're not side by side, they can kind of blend in with each other. But when you try and put 8 wide in any part of my city whatsoever, it's not going to happen. So any of those 8 wide cars, as cool as they are, because I'm not going to lie, the Lambo's cool. A couple of the Ferraris are cool. A couple of Aston Martins are cool. The GT40 is really cool. And it would be awesome if they would be in scale with the city, but they're not. So makes it a little frustrating.
But in terms of corresponding to real life, new cars are bigger on average because of the SUV revolution.
Yeah, but depending on what category. So, for example, some SUVs out there are getting pretty big and stuff, but they still have small SUVs. And then a lot of the cars are getting smaller. Like look at the smaller like Priuses and stuff like this. That a lot of the electric cars are going really small.
That's because they know that customers really pay attention to the mileage.
Yeah.
And they're gravitated to purchase cars with a good mileage.
Eight wide straight to Pirate City.
And I think back to when Australia's most popular car was the Holden sedan Commodore, and now it's the Ford Ranger Raptor.
Oh, so the Ford Ranger's the most popular vehicle over there right now?
Yeah. The only reason that's so is because since the Western world has a femininity crisis, you're seeing more and more people trying to exert their big dick energy.
That's funny. Yeah, I got a couple of trucks. I use a truck every day of the week, so I couldn't imagine life without one. But that's cool to hear. I had a Ranger when I was young. They're cool trucks.
Yeah, and then something else is that what was I gonna do? You look at the comparison between the vintage planes and the newer planes.
Yeah.
You could land the older planes on your forehead. Now you have to land the new planes on your stomach.
Well, I will say, one thing I do kind of miss with the old ones too is, in the vintage planes, like they had hinges on the roof part, so you could fold the plane open and then put like the figs inside and then close it. But it is kind of, the scale is kind of off. I mean, it's obviously way off. No plane would just have 4 seats in a single row.
Yeah, and it's like you could land it in the palm of your hands and it'd be the most playable thing ever. The only thing that hasn't gotten too big are trains. They've stayed the same scale since the 12-volt era.
Say the helicopters too. I feel like a lot of the helicopters that they've made have always been just the same small little helicopter.
But there are more big helicopters than there used to be.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I can't stand it when the length of a helicopter is the same as a base plate.
Johnny G, that's hilarious. It's not quite like that, but it's close. No, I got a truck and trailer, so for the most part, I'm not driving like a jackass. The trailer's heavy, the truck's heavy, it's slow. It's not like that, but that's funny. And then Axel Plate said at 53 he's never had a car and doesn't need one. It's pretty good. I wish I was in the same boat. They're expensive. I need multiple vehicles and they're not cheap. Insurance, maintenance, all the above costs money.
And also, I look at the ideas theme. We used to get a lot of really small sets, and now almost no ID sets are cheaper than $100.
Yeah. And you know what, man? Some of the Lego idea sets really lose me. I'll be honest with you. Like the shoe, like the Adidas shoe, the typewriter. I don't know. They've had a couple of them out there that just really are odd to me. Like the Vespa scooter. I don't know about that one either, but maybe that one's got more of a following. But the shoe and the typewriter were kind of odd to me, but.
And you didn't even get both shoes.
Yeah, not a left and a right, just one. Yeah, no, what did Berkeley Life say? The scale was crazy with the Coast Guard sets. I have 7726 and 7737. One of them could run over the other. Definitely not street legal. LOL. I'm not too familiar with those.
Are those the ones from the late 2000s?
It's a 4-digit, so I'm assuming. When did they go to 5-digit? What was that? In 2000.
In 2013.
That's what I was about to say, in 2013.
They've had 5-digit sets since Y2K, but they all became 5-digit, I think, in 2013.
Got you. And when did they switch from, like, it went from, what did it go to? It went from Legoland, then it went from...
It went from Lego System to Legoland, back to Lego System, and then after Y2K, they started branding their own themes.
Got you, like city and everything. Like,
well, actually, it wasn't city. It was world city.
That's right.
Before city.
Didn't they do town for a while?
Yeah, but they never had a logo for town. They had a logo for city center, but never for town.
Got you.
And city center was from 1998 to 2001.
Yeah,
World
and Brick and Flight
City-
just said that too.
World City was 2003 and 2004.
Oh, so city was just 2 years.
Yeah.
Or World City.
was just 2 years.
You know, I've seen those. I've seen a couple of World City sets that aren't even like that spectacular. One's like an airport maintenance man, and he's working on like the plane engine, and it's sealed in the box. They got a couple of them, and then there's like a couple.
That is it the one where the crane is holding an engine?
Yeah, it's almost like on a pallet or something. It's on.
That's a 2006 City Airport set.
Yeah,
that's not World City. That was to complement the 2006 airport.
It's where he's just working on the plane engine by itself.
Yes, and it's yellow, like the crane is yellow and the engine is grey.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember because it's a small set. It's a very small set.
Yeah, it was the smallest of the airport sets of 2006.
Yeah. Anyways, it's a set. It comes in a box like this big.
Yes, it was a really small box.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. No, there was a guy who had them at the Lego store, and he was wanting like $59 a pop for them. I was like, holy smokes, man! But they were sealed. I just couldn't see paying $60 for them.
That's why I don't buy sealed sets.
Yeah, especially if I'm going to open them. You know what I miss that I don't think they do anymore? Are the three-wheelers.
The trikes.
Yeah.
A biker Bob rode a trike.
Biker Bob.
Yeah.
Is that the one from what's that, Wastelands or it was like a theme that they did, and it was kind of based off of like a video game or something, and they only made a couple sets.
I believe Biker Bob was a Lego Island character.
Oh, okay, Lego Island. I'm trying to think of something else where there's a couple of sets that got released. I'm trying to remember what it was, and they had a guy that was riding some kind of like three-wheel trike with a sidecar that said Junkertown on it.
Oh, that's that was the what was it? That was the Overwatch theme.
Overwatch, that's what it was.
From the late 2010s.
Yeah. That's what, when you said Biker Bob, I thought that's who you were talking about.
No, a Biker Bob, his trike and minifigure was sold in one of those tiny box sets.
Got you.
It was an impulse set. Let me go get an image of a Biker Bob.
Got you.
Its box is really classic. I love the Biker Bob box.
Town Junior. I see Brick Life mentioned Town Junior. Was that like the 4+ version of City or Town?
Town Junior was for 1997.
Oh, got you.
People mistake Town Junior and City Center all the time.
Oh, that is a cool little trike set. I like that.
And I like it because he's got flames out the back of his exhausts.
I was gonna say the flames out the back almost remind me of an Extreme Team set or something.
Yeah. And also, his shades weren't just the opaque black. They had silver tinting in them.
And if I'm not mistaken, that torso almost looks like the cop torso, but just without the badge.
Yeah, that's what I think it is. Just without the police badge, because it's got those really thick zipper ties.
Yep. That's a cool set.
I really like the Biker Bob.
Biker Bob. Yeah, no, I got a couple of those trikes from the Extreme Team side anyways, but yeah, I don't have that Biker Bob guy. That was pretty cool though. I like
I believe there was something else that had those trikes in Island Extreme Stunts. Let me go find it. Because I grew up with some of the Island Extreme Stunts. And this was a time when Lego sets were starting to get really big.
Oh yeah.
I had the Beach Dude. I had the skateboarding pepperoni. I really want. I wish I got the Bricksters trike.
Oh, that's a blue one.
Yeah, the Brickster and Biker Bob had trikes. I had this
jet ski.
Actually, hang on. I should say that I own this because I do. Wait, no, I don't own that. This is what I own.
Oh, okay.
But there's one down here. And I actually own...
That one's pretty cool, the Air Chase.
I own that curved wedged piece.
Oh, okay, for the front. Look at that minifig hair and face. That's funny.
Yeah, it is.
Some odd looking figs. Hey, Hoarder, what's up, Will?
I believe I have that torso.
Look at those fig faces. They look so odd.
Yeah, early 2000s beauty right there.
Look at that Extreme Stunts, the other one, the Snap Locket. Is that supposed to be a dude in a tank top and a Speedo?
Yes.
That's hilarious. What a fig face. That's funny.
But yeah, which was the one? Yeah, this was the one down here.
Oh, that one's not bad. All right, Hoarder, thanks for coming in. Oh, that one is cool. What does it come with? It comes with a white one. It comes with a yellow one.
Yeah. Where is it?
Interesting build technique on that truck.
I wish I owned Skylane, but I don't.
Yeah, I don't think I have any of these figs.
Yeah, so that's what I wanted to point out with those trikes.
Very cool. Yeah, no, I wish they'd bring them back, to be honest with you. I think they're pretty cool. But now they do a lot of brick built stuff.
Yeah. And so not only are a lot of the buildings, well, not only are a lot of the vehicles and the themes bigger, but also the minifigure accessories keep on getting bigger too.
Indeed. I will say, I do like some of the new stuff. Like I like how the new motorcycles have more detail to them. I do like that because, like, if you remember the motorcycles we had in the '90s, like they were pretty rough, and then the newer ones got like a whole like frame. You see the motor, you see everything, and they even got cruisers or dirt bikes or street bikes. I do like how they've changed that up.
Yeah, they've redesigned the fenders a couple times for
Yeah.
the failing since Y2K.
So what about you with the new figs? Have you bought any of the new series figs? You even care about them?
Because I'm gonna buy them I'm gonna buy them on Bricklink.
Got you.
The ones I want.
That's the way I see it, because I just don't like playing their game anymore, where you got to buy a bunch of them to try and figure out what you get. I mean, honestly, I'd just rather spend the money on the figs I want than to waste my time and money buying a bunch of figs I don't even want.
Yeah. And LEGO keeps on putting out exclusive sets in these exclusive figures in these really big sets.
Yeah, they did that to a couple sets before, where they said it's exclusive figs, and they turn around and then release the fig in a smaller set.
And they use that bait to justify the numbers that people like to buy the big sets.
Yeah. And that comes back to where you always say, if the fig's why you're buying the set, then you're buying it for the wrong reason.
Yeah, because there's Captain Rex Microfighter is not a good set.
Yeah, exactly. You're buying it for the fig. I get it.
However,
Burke's Life, have you gone to Disney Springs at all? She says she can't find any of the new series figs in her area. Because I know Lego Store pretty much, it's almost guaranteed unless they quit selling them now. Because that's another thing. They come out with the series and they're like, oh yeah, we're going to sell the figs for 3 weeks.
why? That's so dumb.
Yeah, I don't get it either. They only release them for a certain amount of time and then they stop putting them out on shelves. I don't get it.
It's just like, why wouldn't you want to sell it?
That's what I think. If you've already gone through the time, effort, energy to create the fig, create the mold, create everything, why not sell as many as you absolutely can and make as much money as possible on them?
Milk that cash cow.
Yeah. I think just continuing, because this is the second series they've released this year alone. I'm sure they'll probably do 2 more series before the year's over.
Yeah. And because, like, we all remember when they went down from 16 to 12, but they do more series per year now.
Yeah, so, like, they just did the Series 25. Now they're doing the Space Series. Then they, like, not too long ago, they did, the Simpsons series, the Disney series. They do a lot of those series figs, and it's not necessarily like the 25th series or anything like that. It's just another theme that they'll do series of. I'm surprised they haven't done a Star Wars theme yet.
Well, we talked about that on the last stream about the reason why.
Yeah.
Because the CMFs came out in 2010. And until the Lego movie, they were producing 3 to 4 every year. And then after the Lego movie, they curtailed and slowed down. And they went to 1 per year because they saw that there was burnout with their customers.
Yeah.
But then when they did the licensed stuff, because they did the Team Great Britain for 2012, they did the German team a DFB for the 2014 FIFA World Cup. Those were licensed. And then they did the Lego movie ones, which weren't licensed but weren't a part of the series. and then they did stuff with the Lego Batman movie, and that really kicked off. Oh, sorry. First they did the Disney ones, and then they went back to 2 series per year.
You know, now that I'm kind of thinking about it, because we talk about how Star Wars doesn't release them, has Ninjago had a series? Have they done a Ninjago series, Figs?
No. Actually, yeah, well, they've done it for the Ninjago movie, but not the Ninjago theme.
Not the actual theme, just they were Figs from the movie. But I mean, that's technically a Ninjago series. I'm trying to think of what are did they do a Harry Potter series?
Yes, they've done 2.
So then they have done them all in all the other themes then.
And they've done Marvel, and they've done.
I've seen the Marvel ones.
They've done 2 for the Batman movie. They've done 1 for DC Comics.
I've seen they did the Disney one.
I think they've done 2 for Marvel.
Yeah, that is interesting.
But a lot of the themes they have, the minifigures are kind of redundant, so they're never going to do it. Like, there's never going to be a Friends one. There's never going to be a City one, because those minifigures are redundant.
Because they're already out in every set.
To each other.
But I mean, that's where they could come out with exclusive ones, you know?
Which is why they tend to go more in the advent calendar direction with that stuff.
I got you on the those always come out in the Christmas time, but yeah.
The same thing they do with the Star Wars advent calendars, and they've started doing Harry Potter advent calendars, but no Ninjago advent calendar.
No. I have seen the Star Wars advent. I think they did Harry Potter too, right?
Yeah, they've done a couple Harry Potter ones.
Yeah. I've seen all the, and then I have seen City.
They've done City, Star Wars.
They did Friends,
Star Wars,
right?
And Friends forever.
Yeah, I thought so. You know what kills me on Friends? Friends is awesome, but they change the animals, and if they would have just kept the animals the same, they have a lot of cool, like for example, the Lego flamingos or the Lego Friends flamingos. They're completely different, and honestly, the Lego Friends ones, they look like a cartoon character compared to the other ones that actually look like real flamingos.
Because they're based on the TV series.
I got you. Yeah, I wish they would have left it, but I get that. I can understand that.
It's kind of like all the different movies and TV series that the Batman sourced their material from.
I see.
So it looks inconsistent. Like, you have an all black Batman, you have a black and grey Batman, you have a grey and blue Batman, and sometimes he has a yellow utility belt. Like, it's inconsistent with the Batman.
Hoarder's back. What's up, Will? And yeah, they all look cartoonish. You're exactly right. And by the way, Brick is Life, since you're in the chat, are you planning on going to the Orlando Convention Center in Orange County for the Lego show they got coming up? I think it's June 8th and 9th. So I don't know if you know about it or what, but we got a pretty big show coming apparently.
And also, when Lego realized that people really like animals, they started making bigger and bigger animals. So even the average size of a Lego animal has gone up.
Oh yeah, you should definitely check that one out, Brick is Life. It's supposedly going to be like a lot bigger than that other show that was at Silver Spurs in Kissimmee. I'm going to let Mayo correct me right now. New Hiroshima. Is that right?
No, New Hiroshima.
New Hiroshima. See, I get it every time. New Hiroshima. That's one of those big city builds. Apparently, it's going to be there. So I'm definitely going to go check that one out.
Yeah. And like mocks are just way bigger at conventions than they used to be.
Yeah, but I mean, not for nothing. That's what I'm trying to go see. I want to go see some like builds that are, mind blowing.
Yeah, and that's because it's easier for people to source parts than it used to be.
Yeah. No. I don't know if it's open yet, but it should be here sometime soon. But Lego's actually building a factory warehouse in why do I want to say Pennsylvania? Is that right?
I think it's in Virginia.
Virginia. I think you may be right on that. Brick is Life said, I don't know if I'll be able to go. Well, hopefully you can. It's June 8th and 9th. So, and then Hoarder, yes, I believe you're correct on that. I actually have heard that they add more at every show. So like every time it goes to a show, there's more and more to it. Or at least every year or something like that.
The only reason they change it is when some exhibitors can't go to the other side of the country.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you, Lego seems to be really taking off down here in Florida. I don't know what happened. I don't know if a lot of people moved down here because they love the weather and they moved their Lego people that are coming from other states or whatnot. But
what did you just say?
What's that?
Whatnot.
Oh, whatnot?
Yeah, do you mean the phrase or the company?
No, definitely the phrase. That's funny. But yeah, we've got Orlando Brick Co. that opened up. We got a new Bricks and Minifigures in Mount Dora that's opening up in June. We've got that Brick City Bricks in Plant City. We've got the Lego store at Disney Springs. We've got another Bricks and Minifigs that's out there in Wesley Chapel. That's kind of far for me, but there seems to be a lot of Lego places opening up around here. Plus, we've got that Lego show that was at the convention center in Kissimmee at the Silver Spurs. And then we got another one right behind. That was in March. And now we've got another one in June coming at the Orlando Convention Center. And they're literally like 30 minutes apart from each other. So I'm sure a lot of the same people will be going to this show just as much as the last show. But yeah, it seems to be really taking off down there, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, because Lego just keeps on getting bigger and bigger. And the only time I like it when sets get bigger is when the buildings get bigger.
Disney Springs Lego store started all the interest in Lego. Very cool. Yeah, no, that store is actually, it's pretty amazing to go into even if you're not a Lego fan. Like, so if you just know about Legos and you go in there, it's just impressive to be around, especially the builds. They have an absolute massive dragon and knight fighting, brick built knight and dragon. So the knight's on horseback with a shield and the dragon's blowing green flames onto the shield, and the flames are kind of bouncing off the shield, and the knight has a sword, and it's honestly like, I don't know, 20 feet tall, 25 feet tall, and probably 40 feet long from one end to the other. It's massive. It's huge. And it's one of the coolest builds you'll probably ever see in your life. But it's pretty amazing when you go there. So I could see getting sucked into it as going into Lego Disney Springs and being like, yeah, this is pretty cool. I want to try this. You can definitely see that. And they do, Hoarder. They have a pretty good pad wall over there. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that's Maleficent as a dragon. Brick is Life said. Yeah. No, it's very cool build. In the pad wall there, from what I understand, that store does probably, they say it does the most business in the US, I think is what they said. They do more business there than anywhere else. So they get like kind of first pick on pad, is from what I understand. So, and Brick is Life, I kind of understand what you mean about big crowds, but what are you gonna do? If I were you, I'd just try not to stress it too much. you just got to be around people sometimes. It sucks, but you just got to. Or else you're going to miss out, and you don't want to miss out.
I'm gonna go find. I'm gonna do a comparison of the positive evolution of the buildings are getting bigger. Let me just find the right set numbers. 60317 is what I'm looking for.
This set number?
Yeah, I'm gonna go see if Brickset has it.
Brick is life. I would say at least go try. At least go try and do it. I would say for the pure fact is that I don't know if you've ever been to the Orange County Convention Center, but that thing's on like 200,000 acres. It's unreal how big it is. It takes you like 30 minutes to walk from one side to the other. It's a massive, massive convention center. So even if they have a lot of people there, I think they're going to have plenty of room for people to space out. I think they're going to have a lot of room at that convention center. I'll be honest with you. I've been to all. They have indoor car shows at that convention center where all the auto manufacturers come and they bring all their newest cars, and it's all indoors. And I mean, it's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands and thousands and thousands of square feet where people can just come and see their setup. And I mean, they got boat shows out there. It's pretty impressive building. So I would say go give it a shot. And then, because at the same time, you don't want to miss out. Go check it out. I think it's going to be really cool.
Let me do a comparison of some of the notable banks over the years. This is 1988. Very skeletal, not a lot of details on the inside. This is the smallest of them all, 97. But at least the building looks a little bit more chunky. And now you're starting to get vehicles on the side. Then this is 2011. The building's bigger. The bank van is chunkier, and now there's a police vehicle and a motorbike.
I feel like
and then you get to this one from 2022, and now there's a helicopter and a drone, and they replaced the bank van with a police SUV, and the robber's getaway lorry is just insanely big. And it comes with road.
Yeah. So this one I'll say has a little bit of a bigger footprint because of the road thing, but I feel like the first one you showed us at the beginning, like the first red one, I feel like that has a bigger footprint, but
yes, it does.
But the overall like detail of the build is just not there compared to the other ones.
Yeah.
I mean, even that one, I mean, it doesn't have it's got a little bit bigger of a footprint, maybe. I don't know. I can't really see at the bottom there.
It's got a smaller footprint. This is actually the smallest of them all.
Okay, yeah.
The year 1997.
So yeah, no, just that first one then. That first one has a bigger base, like a larger footprint. It takes up a larger area. But like I said, the detail is in the newer ones is far better.
It looks bigger than what it actually is because the left side is just a garage for the bank van.
Yeah. It looks like it's got like a little arm there.
You see the yellow boom gate right there.
Yep. That's how Lego sets when I was a kid. This would be built just like this. The fire stations and the police departments were all built pretty much the same.
Yeah. And this is the bank that I own.
Yeah, you see how much cooler they made that with the ATM, with the vehicles, the windows, the detail with the signs, all of it. And then you see they even upped it here.
Yeah. So I point out the banks because not only can you see an evolution with the vehicles, but an evolution with the building itself getting less skeletal and more chunkier and detailed. Like
Yeah.
comparing this to this is night and day. Even
Oh, for
comparing
sure.
this to this is night and day. Because these are both square banks. And actually these are on the same sized 8x16 base plate. They're the same sized base plate. But
Same,
this
yeah, the
is
same footprint. Yep.
This is way more. This is way more girth than this one.
Yeah. And you know, on that other one, they kind of like focus on other parts compared to the newer one. Like they put flowers and grass pieces and all sorts of other stuff in there, where the other one just mostly sticks to the building instead of any kind of landscaping or other stuff to fill it. Green suitcases, I'm guessing that's the money, huh?
Yes. So that's just a prime example of what I'm talking about. Is Lego sets too big? Because we get a whole bunch of vehicles in the building sets.
So now, would you go as far as to compare those to the brick bank?
No, because the brick bank modular is on its own scale with the modular building collection.
Gotcha. Because I was going to say the brick bank. Now that got real serious.
Yeah, because that was a modular.
Yeah.
Really,
Yeah, no,
the closest size comparisons is probably the Fire Brigade from 2009 and the Corner Garage from 2019.
Yeah.
In terms of comparison to its Lego City counterparts. Because there are plenty of fire stations that have been bigger than a 32x32 base plate. And you had the city, you had the repair garage from 2009 that was almost a 32x32 area. Let me go and find a picture of that. I'll get comparisons between some of these. You go talk off the top of your dick while I go and find this shit.
Yeah. And I was gonna say is that even in the 90s they even made some sets that they used that raised kind of ramp road pieces. They're kind of like I want to say they're like 16x16 and
yeah, you're talking about the highway construction.
Kind of. Have you ever like the Fly and Sail Marina or Sail and Fly Marina?
Yeah, the Sail and Fly Marina just used the platform from the 1991 9-volt yellow train station.
Oh yes. So yep, you're exactly right. Yeah, they would build off of that as well, and then because they made plenty of police stations using those, and then they would have boats and stuff pull up to the sides.
Yeah, because there was that I think it was the Metro PD police station, which was based on the water.
Yeah, it would come with a boat, helicopter, a little police car, and then the little station. I definitely, you know what I really miss, and I've probably said it more than once, but I miss the flip top boxes that where you could see inside and you could see everything that you were buying. You just flip it open and see the whole set. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, the reason they don't do that anymore is because of theft-proof packaging.
Yeah. People still figure out a way to steal it.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Okay, so I can compare these two right now. Let's share the entire screen again. So this was the city version of the garage I was talking about.
Got you. You know what? That set right there has gotten pretty pricey because of that tow truck.
Actually, no. in terms of square footprint, this is bigger than a 32 by 32 because those are two 16 by 32 base plates.
Yeah.
And that's an 8 by 16 on the left for the office where you pay your maintenance fee.
I do like this set though. I like that setup a lot.
I always liked the gantry crane that moved back and forth to lift the heavy machinery.
Yeah. You know, they kind of incorporated that crane that you're talking about on that that hot rod shot that came out in like 2020, 2021.
Yes, they had a similar thing there.
Yeah.
So you compare this with the modular.
You know, I like the modular, but I'll be honest with you, I kind of like the other one better. I feel like
I like
more of the
this one
board.
better I like this one better as well because normally the modulars are a bigger version of something. Like there's no way if the Parisian restaurant was a city set, it would be a quarter of the size.
Yeah.
If the bookshop was a city set, it would be a quarter of the size.
And so don't get me wrong, I mean I feel like
if the pet shop was a city set, it will be a quarter of the size.
Yeah. And I like this set here, and it looks like something you'd find in like a 1950s like downtown city set. I mean, I like it a lot, but the other one seems
I'll be honest, the gallows section reminds me of the music video for Uptown Girl.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, that's funny.
Especially the opening scene where in the music video you hear the ting ting. That was the sound when the cars would go over the pressure plates to let the mechanics know that they'd have to fill her up. That was before American states legalized fuel pumping.
Oh yeah, they had to pump your fuel for you. They usually have an air hose now that you run over, and when you run over that air hose, it goes ding ding.
Yeah, to let the mechanic on duty know. Well, New Jersey and Oregon are the only states where you can't pump your own fuel. But
yeah, New Jersey's like that.
But one of those states did finally recently legalize fuel pumps.
Yeah, they don't even have anywhere like down here where I'm at. I don't know of anywhere you would go and ask them to pump your gas for you. They'd look at you like you were out of your mind.
Yeah, because they'd be like, "Is this back to the future 1974?"
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and yeah, so there's not too many modulars that are comparable in terms of the size to what they'd be in a city set. Oh, well, that's another good one. The Bricker's Life. The custom car garage was a factory set. Let me go and get a picture of that.
I was gonna say the police stations. You could compare them to the modular police station.
Actually, yeah. Let's do that while we're at it.
Let's see what Bricker's Life that 1020 that which one is that?
Yeah, I'm gonna go and find it right. I'm gonna go and find it right now. This one.
Oh, that's a pretty cool set. I've never even seen this.
This was designed. Well, so if anyone doesn't remember what Factory was a website kind of like Lego Ideas, where you could design a set using the pieces in the inventory on the website. And they give you the option if you wanted to buy the pieces to build the set. And some of them actually became official sets. You had this, the Space Alien, the Hobby Train, which was that crocodile train from 2007.
Got you.
The Market Street modular was a factory set, and there were a couple others.
Yeah, though, that is pretty cool. Looks like a bunch of hot rods.
The reason they discontinued factories because not a lot of people were buying the pieces to build the set that they designed, and they replaced it with Lego Digital Designer because they realized people were just using Lego Factory to design mocks.
Got you.
And then Lego Digital Designer became kind of obsolete when Bricklink came out with Studios.io. And I still use LDD over Stud.io.
Is this when they were doing Build Your Own Train too?
No, there's never been a okay. The My Own Train was 7 years before this.
Okay. Yeah, well, you could buy what cars you wanted.
Yeah, you could buy, well, the theme behind, the concept behind My Own Train is you could decide which size of tender or tank engine you wanted to buy, and you could pick which colors. And they sold 5 different types of rolling stock. The caboose, the green passenger coach, the hopper car, the hopper truck, the pulpwood truck, and the tanker.
Very nice.
And then when the separate sale versions of that didn't sell well, they combined it into actual sets. I believe one of them was the Lego Express. And one of those was the only way you could get the blue version of the green passenger coach.
Huh.
And then let me go get some other comparisons. So, what did I say?
Police station?
Yes. The fire brigade. Modular. Let me go and get that. The fire brigade.
That is a nice set.
I really don't like this.
I think, well, it's an old one, but I feel like they should do a newer one because like this is like 1932. That's almost like when this is supposed to be built off of.
But the reason I don't like it, and kind of the same reason I don't like the brick bank, even though I own the brick bank, is because they're only 2 stories. They're not 3.
Got you. Well, what I was gonna say is they should definitely do more places to put the engines.
My favorite part about the interior of this is that they have a pool table and a ping pong table, I believe.
That's pretty
cool. And they have a basketball court out the back. But the bottom floor is almost as sad and depressing as the Market Street, the Greengrocer, or the Cafe Corner, because back then they weren't designed to have ultra interior details. The Cafe Corner was literally designed for you to build your own interior details, which is why the Market Street was also designed that same way.
Very nice. I do like how they use some pieces
I wanted
on
to
here.
compare this to the 2013 fire station. This is the fire station that I grew up with. I always liked this because it was square. It
I saw
wasn't
that for sale the other day.
Yeah, it wasn't an ugly shape that fit in that awkwardly fit. I'll show what I'll show what I'm talking about. So you compare this to this. It's a similar footprint.
I will say, I feel like I don't know. I do like the modular. I'm not gonna lie. I like how this has two of the places for fire engines though. I do like how it has bays and it's got like a more modern look. But the other ones, seems just more complete. Because
Yeah.
obviously it's a modular. They put more bricks. I mean, it's going to.
Yeah, I always hated that they didn't bother to put the walls, unlike the older fire stations, which is why I like the older ones better, because they bothered to put up the fucking walls.
It's odd that they put the fire pole on the outside.
Yes, it is.
But I do like the fire truck that it comes with. I like that little ladder setup that it's got with the sliding ladder. Do they even do that anymore?
Yes, they've done that for eternity, actually.
Yeah, no, but I didn't know if they put it on the new fire trucks or not.
Yeah, and I just love that in between the fire engines, they highlighted the most awesome, most rare piece ever, because this was when they were slowly including that in every set, because they realized people really needed goddamn fucking brick separators. Because they didn't. Because I remember when the only way you could get them is you had to buy them separately, and Lego got so much negative feedback from their customers, so they gave customers what they wanted, and now it's in every set. It's become a meme, but it's now become an essential tool for building your sets.
Oh, for sure. I think that that was one of the number one things that when they went and looked at sets, and they go, okay, well, what's something that we can do to help these sets? And then they saw people using their teeth all the time, always biting on stuff, and they were like, we need to fix that.
Yeah, and so one of the best decisions Lego has ever made is to put a brick separator in every set. No matter how much we joke about it, it is one of their greatest decisions in it's one of their greatest decisions in, what is it now? 66 years.
Yeah, I was gonna say in all of their marketing decisions.
Yeah, I have the OG dark gray, not the dark bluish gray, the dark gray brick separator, and compared to the newer orange one, it's absolutely garbage.
Is that the big one that has like the fat handle on it?
Yes, and it is not as effective as the newer design.
They make a teal one also.
Yes, and they've started to put the teal ones in more. For the longest of time, the teal one was exclusive to one of the modulars, much like how for the longest of time, sand green bricks were exclusive to the Lego store in the Flatiron building in New York.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, sand green used to be super rare because it was only exclusive to New York because of the Statue of Liberty, and then they decided to get rid of that exclusivity, and now some of the charm has gone away from sand green, but I'm still a sucker for sand green.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. That's cool though, and I didn't know it had to do with the Statue of Liberty. You know, the Statue of Liberty is that color because it's actually made out of copper and it oxidizes.
Yeah,
that's why it's that color.
Yeah, because when copper gets rusty, it turns to green.
Yeah.
And my parents are gonna go retire in the country in an area called the Copper Coast. So that's why I made a Thunderbox out of sand green bricks.
Gotcha.
Because it's meant to represent rusted copper, like on the Copper Coast. And so let's go do some other comparisons. Let's look at the Lego
Life said you can
police
still
station
buy a brick
modular.
separator.
Let's go look at the Lego police station modular. Where is it? Let's go to brick sets.
Is this one retired yet or about to?
I think it is retired now.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of sand green, is that not it right there on the side of this?
Exactly. One of the main reasons why I bought this, not only because it's a straight building, but because of the sand green and the lavender purple off to the side. So let's compare this to yeah, this is the new one.
Yeah, you see, that's something that I didn't even recognize though. But between the city sets and the modulars, the city sets seem to come with more vehicles, and like the modulars don't come with helicopters. They don't come with a helipad. It seems like all the city fire stations or city police stations come with a helipad and a helicopter.
I believe this is the 2019 version.
That's got a pretty good sized footprint on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna compare. I'm gonna find as many of these things as possible. Going back to the stuff that I grew up with. I'm not gonna do everyone, however.
So throw in one that I grew up with. I think 1994 police station would be one of mine.
Yeah, because I want to get specific ones, because this is the one that I grew up with. This was from 2011.
Oh, that's a pretty cool build. I like that.
Come on, this is dumb. What the hell?
Those are instructions.
Yeah. Oh, damn it. Let's go to Wikipedia. The Lego fandom wikia. Okay, no, that's dumb.
I do like this one.
I'll have to go to Brickset. This is one that I grew up with from 2011. Gonna skip the 2008 one. And we're gonna go back to the 2005 version.
Brickers Life says the 2019 police station looks like the one from the video game.
Would that be the Lego City Undercover?
I believe so.
Now, what I always liked about this one is this was on a raised base plate.
Oh, look at that. That is cool.
And it had the bay windows.
Is that Prison Island? No, that's not the Prison Island.
No, it's not. And it had a separate jail cell. And this was the last police station to have the black and white instead of the blue and white.
I wonder why. Yep, Lego City Undercover. In fact, let me see something fast.
This was the 1998 one.
Oh, that's when they did the green.
Yes, the really ugly green. What else do I want?
Here's one that I had. Let me see what it. Let me see a set number. Yeah, and this is the one that I was talking about to you. It's Lego. It's 6540.
Yeah, the Pier Police.
Yep, that was my police station when I was a kid.
The Pier Police.
What year did that come out?
1991.
91.
But in my opinion, this is a better version of the Pier Police, the Metro PD station.
Oh, it definitely is. Look at that. I like that.
This was from 1996.
It's even got
is
sharks.
So you can see the evolution.
You definitely
in
can.
The size.
And it even still uses those same little gray kind of like base plate, road plate things.
Yeah, because the intercoastal seaport and the launch and load seaport and the metro station from 1991 used this same one.
Yeah.
This was the ramp, and there was also a straight version, which was also used on the Sail and Fly Marina.
Yep, and so the straight version is actually connected to that right there. That's both the straight and the ramp right there. Yeah. Yeah, and then the other one you just showed me was that was a pretty cool set. I'm not gonna lie.
And personally, my favorite one is the 1997 one. So the 1987 one.
You know, I like it. I just hate the vehicles.
This is dumb.
I have that plane and boat one too.
Yeah, this one. This is sorry. It's not 87. It's 86. This is just a beautiful set. Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, the helicopter throws me for a little bit of a loop, but I do like everything else.
Yeah. And because this is police stations, let's go back to the 1975 version, the heliport.
Oh, smokes.
If we want to talk about our Lego sets too big, check out. This is the set of the Dave thing, not the fuck. Let's go back here. Let's scroll down here. No. Let's go search this up on Brick Set. This is dumb. Yes, this one, the police heliport. This is all the way back in 1973. This is an antique set, and you can tell because it's a 3-digit set. So we started off with this. This was even before the stage extra minifigs. This was before the maxi figures.
Is this the one that just had heads and like little arms, like kind of molded
This was before that. This set was compatible with HO scale.
Oh, got you.
That's how old this is. This was compatible with HO scale in model trains, which were much relevant 51 years ago than what they are now. So you see the evolution. This is 15 years later.
I do like the off-road police truck there.
Yeah. And I really like that we got 2 of the motorbikes. And the flowers leading up to the lamps in front of the door just felt very classy. But I gotta say that helicopter sucks.
It just looks so odd.
It just looks like a floating box.
Yeah, it's because they had to use the same windshield as the cars. Until they changed the helicopter windshield.
I don't think they had the helicopter windscreen until the International Jetport in 1990. Because if you look at the helicopter from the 1986 airport, it uses that same windscreen.
Yeah, the same car and truck windshield. Yeah.
And so then the base plates just get more complicated. This is 4 years later, which is what RC grew up with. Yep. This is 5 years later, where they actually bother to include sub builds that are actual proper jails rather than jails being incorporated into the building itself.
Yeah, and I noticed that set didn't come with a helicopter. It came with 2 boats though. But
yeah, because it's a pier police.
Yeah,
and I don't think this even came with a holding cell. But you see that lattice piece that was in the night. That was in the Future One monorail, and one of my favorite sets, the Metro Parking Service Tower from '88.
Yep.
Now this helicopter, compared to this helicopter, is so much better.
You look at it; it changes the whole look. It actually starts looking like a helicopter.
Yeah, and these are the styles of helicopters I grew up with.
Yeah, I like that style, to be honest with you.
And I just love the continued use of the, like, this one didn't have it. But this one had the really nice angled windows.
I wish they would have brought those back. Those are like the same windows from late 80s, early 90s Space also.
Yes. Like, when I see these windows, I always think of the Polaris 1 base from the last year of Classic Space. And I always thought that these jails always, like in the water, always reminded me of Alcatraz.
I like the little play feature. He's escaping from the cell out there,
That's
and the shark's about
that's,
to eat him.
yeah, Jailbreak Joe dug himself a tunnel. Because if I go here, it says Jailbreak Joe. I love Jailbreak Joe. Every girl out there who wears this version shirt designed by Chanel looks like Jailbreak Joe. Whenever I see people on the streets wearing the Chanel black and white horizontal stripe shirt, I always think of Jailbreak Joe.
Jailbreak Joe.
Jailbreak Joe. The best Lego criminal ever.
I like his inmate number there printed across his shirt.
Yeah.
Johnny G said sorry, was on the phone with Amazon. Said he might get a refund, never doing Amazon again.
I need to get a refund from Amazon too.
I've heard that Amazon will give you a refund and then 3 months later charge you again and say the refund didn't go through.
Yeah, so I really like the Metro PD because of a jailbreak Joe. This is probably my second favorite of the police stations in all honesty.
I do like it. I like the van, I like the helicopter, the boat, the cell. You even get a shark, you get motorcycle. I feel like they really did. That was actually a really good set right there.
Yeah. And so you talk about raised base plates with the Pier Police. This one didn't come with a raised base plate, but look, the buildings keep on getting taller and taller.
Yeah.
Like, you see how short this one was.
Yep.
They just slowly keep getting taller and taller. This was the tallest at the time, but this was probably about 4 bricks taller.
And that had those special windows. The green one had the special windows from
the bay windows.
Yep, there was the same
This
ones
one-
that they did in the rescue thing.
Yeah, those. Yeah, the rescue theme included the ones with the trans yellow. This one didn't. Back in '96, the bay windows weren't introduced yet.
Yeah, yeah.
But 1998, we got the really cool bay windows. And also, you notice that they keep changing the police logo. Like, if we go all the way back here, you see that the font also changes.
Yeah.
Like, this font is slightly different from this font.
Yeah, but very close. But then
And now they put it in italics and a red line underneath.
Yep, and then they underlined it.
They changed it. Well, they kept the red. They kept the same red line, but they added a new shield.
Yep.
And I own that base plate. I own 2 of them. I think I got that off of an eBay bulk lot. But you were talking about raised base plates earlier. I'll raise you an even greater raised base plate.
Yeah, no, that's a pretty slick setup right there. I
This
wish
was
we
the
could
same
see a
one-
real picture, not just an instruction picture.
This was the same one from the 2006 hospital, which was also the same one, but in 10 from one of the Pharaoh's Quest temples.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I believe this was also on the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull from Indiana Jones. I might be wrong about that though. Any Indiana Jones collectors, correct
And you
me
know-
if I'm wrong.
And you know what's crazy? So if you look at this helicopter and this one, they used the same thing, a car windshield, but look at how they were able to make it look like a real helicopter instead of
Because
that other one.
compare that helicopter to this one. There's no contest.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's no contest.
And they both
This
use the
one
car windshield.
is superior to this one.
Yeah, for sure.
And like this, like you thought that this building was tall. This is even taller.
Yeah,
And
because it's the
still
same
kept the
height, but it's
bay-
on a
it
base
still-
plate.
It still kept the bay windows, but it changed from the ugly green to a nice trans black.
And I like, and is this? I'm guessing one of the first times they introduced the those tall like scaffolding pieces that what's
yeah,
supporting
one
the
of.
helicopter.
Yeah, one of. And then this is the one that I owned as a kid.
It's not. I like that one too.
Yeah.
I like how it has two different. You know what? Something I really like, and it's just probably because it came out when I was a kid, and I thought it was the coolest thing. Is I love those clear doors that roll up and down like garage doors.
I mean, yeah. See, that one has it. This one doesn't. They weren't. Yeah, they weren't invented yet. This one has it. That one doesn't have it. That one doesn't have it. That one doesn't have it. But this one does.
Yeah. See, you see the clear doors I'm talking about too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so this is a 32 by 48. This is also 32 by 48. This one was, I think 16. Yeah, that's only 16 by 48.
Yeah.
When really it's actually an 8 by 48. If we're just going by the buildings, not the base plate. That's a 16 by 48.
So you know one thing, go back to that set with the green windows. So I actually have it in because it came in a bulk, but the one thing I didn't really like about this is that it was almost like a 4+ police station because like, that police truck is all one piece. Like you don't brick build.
Well, it was because of this terrible year right here, 1998. It was a terrible year. It was a terrible year for Lego.
Yeah, so like the base of that truck is all one part, and
Yeah.
just the wheels.
And the base of that helicopter is all one piece.
Yeah, it's odd.
The
I feel
city
like
center-
the only way you like this is if it was for nostalgic reasons.
Yeah. The city center sets are objectively really bad, but they're really quirky, and I like quirky Lego. So by default, I actually like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, compare this to some of the others. These jail cell doors actually slide open. You don't just pull the door open, they slide open.
Oh, those ones do?
Yeah.
They're like a real cell. That's cool.
Yeah. And
What's it
then
got? A
this is-
bicycle down there too?
And then this is the 2019 version.
Have we got a new one besides this yet?
I like this way better than this.
What's our most current police station?
It is this one.
Oh, okay, got you.
So something I really liked is that from 73 to 2014, the 2014 one was about the same size as this. But then after the Lego movie, they just started getting smaller and smaller.
Oh, they did, didn't they? Look at
They
that.
kind of reversed their trajectory.
Well, now they started thinking they started capitalizing more money, less bricks.
Yeah. Because what you see what they do compared to the 2011 one. You notice how
many
they give you
pieces are in that?
783.
We should see what the new one has.
Yeah, the new one. No, that's the modular. The new one had 668.
So it is. I mean, it's clearly
But
less storage.
the vehicles are just insanely big. Like, look at the police vehicle. Let me find a shot of it.
Compared to the building, right?
Let me find a shot of it. I guess this is the big one. Like, look how chunky that is compared to even this one.
Yeah.
Like, it's insanely big because this is, I believe, a paddy wagon. But this is a cruiser, and this is a 6-wide cruiser compared to this nice, slick 4-wide cruiser. I have no idea why the police cruisers need to be 6-wide.
Yeah, because
that in terms of how Lego sets have gotten bigger, that is probably what pisses me off the most.
You know what really kind of upsets me about the newer ones is that they don't have doors anymore.
Yeah, because if you notice, compare the 2014, the 2011 one, the 2014 one, the good old
the doors
one,
open.
Even the 83 version and the 78 version had the nice roll-up doors. This.
Oh no, I was talking about on the cars. On the cars.
Oh, on the cars. Yeah, they don't have the side opening doors.
I think the truck does right there, doesn't it?
The paddy wagon did, but the cruiser didn't.
Nope. But I think
this one didn't.
That one definitely didn't.
Yeah, so it's not as common as what you think. But what I want to focus on is see the garage doors where you stick the car through.
Yep.
This is just an elevated walkway with a boom gate.
Yeah, and then it's got a little parking space.
One very hollow garage right there. You can't even fit 2 in here. You can fit 2 in here, but you can only fit 1 in there.
And then what does it come with, a city worker too?
Well, that's a robber.
Okay.
That's a cherry picker that the robber stole.
I got you.
But even like compare this building to this building. It is slightly bigger.
Yeah.
But the jail, the only thing that's bigger in this set is
the jail.
The jail, because the jail is its own wing of the building.
Yeah.
Instead of being stacked on top of the garage. But this one with
crimes increasing.
But this one with the plate built roads just really disappoints me.
And not only that, look at the jail. There's
That
no
jail
wall.
doesn't even have
There's
a
no
full-
roof.
Oh no, I see. Yeah, it's got the breakaway wall, but it doesn't even have
okay.
a full... Actually, I know why. Because that's only one jail cell. The area where the tree is coming out of with the squirrel on top, that's a prison yard. Where they used to break rocks in the movies.
Got you. Your rec time.
Yeah. That's where they'd get out of their cells and go out in the yard. But I would have preferred a second cell.
Yeah, I feel like they could have done a lot more to this. I mean, the state. Just look at the truck that you were talking about. It's so bulky, and then compare it to the station. It's literally the same size as the bottom floor.
Yeah, And why does there need to be a garbage truck in a police station? Why?
I think that's how they're escaping.
Yeah, because they have the desire to put a getaway vehicle in a police station, but the getaway vehicle should be its own complimentary set.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be included in the main fucking set.
That's actually a really good idea. It's just to have a side bit or like another set that you buy, like the getaway drivers.
Yeah. Instead of having this giant Australian dollar, $100 set, have the police station be 70 and have the police station be 75 and the garbage truck be 25.
Yeah.
I would much prefer that. But all in all, the only police stations I own are the 2011 one and the 2021 modular. I'm trying to piece together the 1986 one. Not for my city, but just to have in my collection.
Yeah, I was about to say your collection. Hey, give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
Yeah. So I think of the banks and the police stations in the evolution of the buildings getting bigger and bigger. But it also highlights where I think LEGO has never been the same since the LEGO movie in terms of their price structure. So I'd love to hear what everyone thinks about what my thoughts are. Yeah, it really is. I just don't know how to describe my full feelings. I just think that at one point we were on a good trajectory, but we're not anymore. So I'm gonna stop sharing all of this. Yeah. And I just got a lot of conspiracy theories that I've heard some people disagree with me, but I think they're just full of shit. Because the LEGO movie did change everything, and not for the best. And those are some of my conspiracy theories. And everyone loves a good conspiracy theory, don't they?
That original number 3, Mountaineer, was scrapped the same year Duke came to Sodor. But wait, they haven't even said Duke was a grumpy old guy or grandpa or any.
So I wonder how many of y'all out there agree with what I said.
But here's the thing, you're all agreeing with me.
There is a lot of fugly sets out there right now that I will never buy. Oh, and also, I should have played this on my happy birthday stream. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, dear Mayo Hosko. Happy birthday to me. I should have played that on my birthday stream.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk.
I'm just gonna scroll through some of this stuff. Exactly. I did not celebrate my birthday this year because I don't like birthdays anymore. And this is how I feel when people try to give me birthday presents. And since I'm sick, I am in no condition to kiss anyone because they would just contract my germs.
Thank you, Thomas. She kissed Percy. Thomas laughed as Percy blushed bright red.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Zizou has finished his power nap. I see that. That's very nice, Zizou.
Let's go get Paradisa.
Paradisa, Paradisa, sun is shining all day.
Zizou, you traitor. Traitor.
Yeah. I guess Scott was too busy with the PPP today. PPP.
The weed. That's funny. Yeah. Well, I guess we definitely did miss Scotty today.
Yeah. Maybe it's just that he's got to work tomorrow.
I can't believe I have to drive all the way to work on a Saturday. All the way to work.
That's gonna be me tomorrow morning.
Yeah, that's gonna be you.
I can't believe I have to drive all the way to work on a Saturday. All the way to work.
Speaking of which, what do you got planned tomorrow? Or for the rest of your day? You gonna take it easy?
Well, I'm gonna do homework for the rest of the weekend.
Gotcha.
And I do sports. I do sports betting, so I'll be watching the games that I bet money on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I'm prepared to lose money in order to learn what the most reliable bets are.
If you don't lose, you'll never win, right? Or if you don't know,
I've lost $20 this year.
What did they say? If you never lose, you'll never learn how to win. I think that's what.
Yeah, because every year, at least at the start of the AFL season, AFL stands for Australian Football League. I place a couple bets, and I usually stop betting once I lose $30 per season. And it's all part of I'm just trying to do as much research to see what the most reliable bets are. And every year where I lose money, I learn more. And I've definitely learned more this year. Because I realized it's more reliable to bet on the teams than on the players.
So now, isn't it AFL, Australian Football League, isn't that closer to rugby than it is football?
Actually, incorrect. Rugby is closer to gridiron. Australian rules football is probably closest to Gaelic football that they play in Ireland.
Yeah. Isn't it kind of like whoever has the ball? You're trying. It isn't like two teams line up at a line and then you do plays. It's kind of like they're all trying to smash the guy with the ball, and then they keep tossing it to other players on the team with the ball.
Yeah, because there's no such thing as a line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
In Aussie rules football compared to rugby or gridiron.
Got you.
It's more spread out like association football. And Aussie rules football is the only code of football in the world where you can only use your foot to achieve the major score. And I joke that rugby and Gridiron is like Greenland and Iceland. Greenland has ice, Iceland has grass. In Gridiron, you run it into the end zone to score a touchdown. You don't touch the ball into the end zone. In rugby, you touch the ball down to score a try. Someone got their names mixed up somewhere back there in West Point.
Yeah. So you actually have to touch the ball down on the end zone.
Yeah. In rugby, you have to touch the ball down, and there cannot be a gap between the ball and your hands. All you have to do in Gridiron is carry the ball into the end zone or catch it.
Yeah, in the end zone.
Because actually, if you touch the ball down for a touchdown, it's a fumble out the back of an end zone. It's a turnover, and the opposition gets the ball at the 20-yard line.
Yeah.
Which is why I compare touchdown and tries to Iceland and Greenland. The cheerleaders in Gridiron are the best in the world. They're just as good as they're better than the basketball cheerleaders.
I see Johnny G in the comment. He's having a heck of a time with Amazon. That's why I just do not deal with Amazon, Johnny. I leave it alone. I'll go to the store, buy something. I don't care. Forget Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said they'll refund me $20 once I figured out how to stop a payment, but they didn't. So I'm going to have to call them back next week.
Yeah,
and I am prepared. I am prepared to wait many hours on the phone. I am actually prepared to do that because I have nothing else going on in my life.
I'll say this too about Amazon. Like, I don't know how it's set up over at where you guys are at, but they also deliver your groceries and they do all sorts of stuff like that here. And you can order groceries from them, but say you say like, oh, I want this specific brand of let's say water, and they don't have it. Well, they get to substitute for you without even nothing. So like, say you want like a case of Aquafina water or something, and then they can substitute, say they're out of Aquafina, so they can just grab like a Zephyr Hills or something else, and they can substitute it. And it's annoying, it's super annoying, because half the time they can bring you your groceries wrong. So that's why I just stay away from it.
Yeah. So those are our thoughts about are Lego sets too big? Personally, I say yes. I'm okay with buildings getting bigger, but everything else in Lego, I don't want to be bigger.
I feel like they should they should stick to the smaller sets. They should keep the smaller sets, but then offer the bigger ones as well for the people who are really interested in them, like, and make them in the modulars.
Yeah, I would have no problem with Lego making so many sets above $200, just as long as they gave us more sets under $20 to even out the average.
Yeah,
because if they because the average price is almost $60 now. As I said, at the time of the Lego Movie, it was $43. If they make more $10, $15, and $20 sets, or if they bring back the supplemental sets that were the same size as the poly bags, if they make more of those, they'll get the average set cost down. And you can still have your $800 Millennium Falcon. You can still have your $500
for the hardcore like Star Wars fans who are truly wanting that and stuff, and they want the massive UCS set. Then like
you can still have your $500 Death Star. You can still have your $400 90th anniversary castle. You can still have your $300 Snow White cottage. You can still have your $220 El Dorado fortress. You can still have your $230 Lego modular collection modular.
When I was a kid,
you can still have your $180 Lego City train sets. You can still have your $100 Lego Friends buildings. Just make more $5, $10, $15, $20 sets to even out the average and give more options.
I remember when I was a kid and I would tell my parents, like, oh, there's a $100 Lego set I want. They told me I was out of my mind. They were like, you know how much $100 is? Like, $100?
I only ever get sets above $100 for Christmas and birthday. Before I actually cared about that stuff. Now I just care about those 2 days to be with my friends and family.
Yep. No. The train set was one of the first sets I wanted over $100, and that was a big deal. But now $100 for a set, like you said, that's left and right.
Yeah. Because like when I have the money, I'll go buy $100 sets all day long. Like the Monkey Kid Megapolis, which was that was also over 200, but I used insiders points to get it to 160. Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah, I will say that they've managed to keep trains in the same price range for a long time.
Yeah, they've been consistent with the prices for it.
Yeah, the trains have always stayed around the $150 to $200 mark.
Yeah, well, because back in 2010, the yellow cargo train was $180 US. Today, the the freight train, I believe, is the same price.
Yeah,
and it's kind of like it's kind of like with the 9-volt trains. The Metroliner 1991 was $130 US. The green cargo train from 2003, 12 years later, was also $130 US. They're able to keep the prices of the trains the same because the technology stays the same.
Well, I was going to say they changed the technology from 9-volt to the power functions and then just power up now.
Yeah, because when they changed from the 9-volt to the remote control, it got $40 cheaper. When they changed from the remote control to the power functions, it got when they changed from the 9-volt to the remote control, it got $40 more expensive. When they changed from the remote control to the power functions, it got $10 more expensive. When they changed from the power functions to the powered up, it stayed the same price.
Yeah, because technology is similar.
That's because the cost of developing the new technology, those costs were already paid for 10 years ago, which is why you can have a lot of the train sets using the same technology be the same price even as inflation goes up. And they don't include a lot of new pieces. They include a lot of the same pieces they've been doing for the last decade.
Yep.
Unlike a Speed Champion set, where not only do they introduce more and more new pieces, like the amazing curvature, but also the scale gets bigger, so the sets get more expensive. Train sets normally don't have a lot of new pieces in them, and the only times Lego train sets get new pieces made for those specific sets is when they change the technology.
Yeah.
Which is why they stayed the same price for over 10 years.
Or they'll just incorporate new pieces that they're already producing for other sets anyways.
Yeah, because it's the way they can, especially with the cargo in the freight trains, that's the way that they can help justify manufacturing new pieces.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, Johnny G, what did you order that's $450 off of Amazon that didn't show up? Was that Lego? Just curious.
Anyway, we're 5 minutes away, and we've had good conversations. So
Yeah,
what
for
I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the start, and instead of me reading off the people's names, RC is going to do it instead.
All right, here I'm gonna go on there. So obviously me, we got myself, we got Gladiator Bricks, we've got Johnny G, Trev's Reborn, The Brickable Cow, Moo, Lego Team B, Clicking Cliff. We got Clever Pig. What's up, buddy? Axel Plate, Brick Hive, Mikey J, who is sometimes a co-host or guest appearance on here. Zizu, Salt and Fuss, Mr. Paradisa himself. Who else do we got on here? Oh, that's what Johnny G. He had the Mega Blocks Master of the Universe Snake Mountain is what he did. What he's missing. Dave Bricks. Cheers, Dave. Got the Brick is Life from my neck of the woods over here in Florida. This gets me every time. Our Toy World. Hoarder 66, Will Harper.
And that was everybody.
I was about to say, I think we're getting close to the end there.
Yeah. So everybody, after this stream, go raid Brick Hive.
Yep. All off the Brick Hive.
Yep.
You know who else we didn't see today? Macro. I was hoping to see him.
Yeah. So go raid Brick Hive. After this stream, I am gonna take an easy week. Try get a lot of homework done and get over this illness. And I've got a whole bunch of Lego sets to keep on building. This week's video will be the time lapse of me putting together the Viking village and an update about the Middle Ages momentum stuff that I'm gonna do with that. So stay tuned for that. And I need to film a whole bunch of more shorts. So thank you for watching, everyone. You'll have to wait for the title of what we're going to talk about next week. Thank you, RC, for doing most of the voices for most of the talking today, especially at the start. I needed to get into the stream for my throat to feel more comfortable talking. So that was a big help today. This is exactly 3 months since RC became the co-host, so it's been an amazing last 3 months, and this show wouldn't have survived if RC didn't become my co-host. So thank you very much. Anyway, thank you for watching, everyone. We'll see you on the next short. We'll see you on the next live stream, which as always is at 9 p.m. Eastern on a Friday night in North America, or 11 a.m. Australian Eastern every Saturday. And I will see you in the next video. Let's roll the credits. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Thank you for supporting Mayo Hosko Media. Your viewership is very important to us. Tell YouTube you like us by smashing the like button. Let your thoughts be known in the comments down below. Never miss out on any more LEGO content from us by hitting the subscribe button and ringing the notification bell. Stay tuned for live streams every Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern in North America, and monthly city updates on the last Wednesday or Thursday of every month. If you like Minecraft and gaming streams, follow us on Twitch, Mayo_Hosko, no capital letters. Twitch streams every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern in North America. To be in the know, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at @real_Mayo Hosko. Have fun with us on our Discord server. Friend us on Facebook and join the fan club group. For business inquiries, email us at mayohosko@gmail.com. For historical inquiries, check out our website. For special community perks, including behind the scenes, voting rights, and early access videos, become an investor today by pledging to us on Patreon. Links in the description. Watch this video recommended to you, or check out this playlist if you missed any previous videos of the same genre. This has been Mayo Hosko, and I am a fan of old LEGO.